Viewers and subscribers, welcome back again. This is still BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted truth. Nigerians, please, I want you to join me to listen and watch another big lie coming fresh from the oven as baked by this propagandist government under Tinubu. Make us listen to this one.
Federal government of Nigeria under President Bola Tinubu is repaying 69 loans obtained by past regimes, World Bank declares. The World Bank Group finances revealed that the Nigerian federal government is still repaying loans obtained under former Presidents Olusegun Obasanjo, Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, and Goodluck Jonathan. In May 29, 2023, Tinubu inherited $113 billion debt, both foreign and domestic. In March 2024, less than a year in office, the debt reduced from $113 billion to $91 billion. That's a $22 billion reduction. Nigeria's total domestic and external debt stood at $91.46 billion as at March 2024. The World Bank Group Finances platform disclosed that the federal government is repaying at least 69 different loans secured between 2000 and 2014. The loans are categorized under the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development and the International Development Association, which are part of the World Bank. Loans from 2000 include the Community-Based Poverty Reduction Project worth $60 million, Second Primary Education Project worth $55 million, Economic Management Capacity Building Project worth $20 million, and Small Town Water Supply and Sanitation Program Pilot Project worth $5 million.
Can you imagine this one? Will you believe that as a Nigerian? No, tell me. I want to hear it from the comment section. How many of you believe this Balablu story of a news? Sponsored news by this regime. Now, come to think of it. They are borrowing. Recently, they've approved 1.something billion, another 1.something billion dollars. Just recently, we had them borrow 2.something billion. I think $2.5 billion. Now they are borrowing this one. And they are telling us that this government under this 1 year have been paying back. Who are you telling? So you are not borrowing to pay back the old loans. What a shame. What a shame. And they are padding it up as their achievement. We all know that these things are just cock and bull story, but you may not understand it very well, because if I keep saying it here, you say this troublemaker always talk. Now listen to this one. Now this one simplifies all of this nonsense in the name of borrowing from IMF, especially for Nigeria.
Nigeria has taken another IMF loan, this time for $2.5 billion, bringing Nigeria's total debt obligations to over $110 billion. I don't like this deal at all for Nigeria, and I don't think it's an exaggeration to say this is more of an economic hitman type move, and I'm going to explain why. The terms of this IMF loan may seem fair at first glance. It's a $2.5 billion loan at 1% interest rate that will be paid off over 40 years, with no payment due for over 10 years. But here's the problem. The loan needs to be paid back in Western currencies, and the Naira is losing significant value every year, meaning this loan is going to end up costing tens of billions of dollars to Nigeria within a decade. From an economic sense, the effective interest rate would be 1% plus the depreciation of the Naira relative to the US dollar. In the past year, the Naira depreciated 50%, meaning the interest rate would be 51% if the Naira depreciation continues. This is an economy-destroying debt obligation, of course, because payments don't start until 2034, when all the current politicians will be long gone when the loan starts to come due. I can understand why this was a tempting loan to take. But let's say the Naira depreciation is only 10% per year, which is very generous. Even in this best-case scenario, that means by 2034, the principal in this loan will effectively grow from $2.5 billion to $7 billion. The payments will then be the equivalent of $1 billion a year and continue for 30 years. So for $2.5 billion today, Nigeria is agreeing to pay the Western banks $30 billion under a 10%.
And that is it. I'm not adding anything to this one. I'm not removing anything from this one. No, if you don't understand this one, in this simple language, this young man, Oyibo, narrated it, then nothing will make you understand it. And I want to let you know that ultimately, now you will be Nigerians. Now you go take your hand, carry the consequence. We already seeing the consequence. You already seen the consequence. Things have gone out of hand in Nigeria under this government, because they just with speed signing off everything that is remaining of Nigeria in the name of borrowing. You see IMF, you see France, Germany, US, Britain, their grip on Nigeria, eh? Oh God, have mercy. I will address that in subsequent videos. But what is your take on this? Will you believe this blue of a news coming from this regime? Let the discussion continue on the comment section. I'm only an eye opener and the voice, the advocate for good governance. Please share this video to everyone, Nigerians. Bye-bye for now.